Hello and welcome to another video where I show you the one thing you really want to know about the Ibanez Metal Charger. Disclaimer, this is not the greatest pedal in the world. This is just a tube screamer. No, it isn't. So here we have both contestants, and I would highly suggest for you checking out the pedal vault video I did on the Metal Charger last week, because there you can basically see why I'll do this comparison, and as a bonus you get some really disgusting sounds out of it in a good way. So we see that the Metal Charger has a 3-band EQ, whereas the Boss just has a 2-band EQ, but this doesn't matter. So we go straight to the curves and see how close we can actually come. So let's see how both curves look. And we can immediately see that the Metal Charger has way lower volume, but we can compensate by cranking the 3-band EQ at least a bit, maybe at the gain, but we actually don't come close. So I reduce the input that comes to the HM-2. Okay, actually quite reduced it. So by cranking edge and attack we get some similar results. I have the punch around 2 o'clock. If we crank it further, it will go up, but there basically isn't any mid gap, so therefore it doesn't sound as good. So we see that the Boss has a low peak that the Metal Charger doesn't have, obviously. The mid gap is centered around 220, minus 55, and here we have around the same volume when I reduce the volume, the input on the HM2, but that's totally okay because we have to see the relative position of the high peak and the mid gap, and those are close. Okay, the high peak is at 1.2, 1.3 and 950, and on Metal Charger we have 2.5 and 1.2. I might have to play around with the attack knob. Maybe I get some similar results, but it kind of looks close, but we have to rely on the actual audio comparison. So first things first, in front of the clean amp the differences were very obvious. The Metal Charger was more on the fizzy side, whereas the Boss HM-2 was more on the grindy, beefier side. In front of the distorted amp the difference is minimized. I still prefer the HM2 though. The Metal Charger was kind of weak on the low frequencies, but this isn't a bad thing by any means. It might be very fitting for an additional sound to get along with the HM2 sound, or as a standalone chainsaw-ish sound if you don't want to go all in on Swedish death metal. But what do you think? Does the Metal Charger hold up, or do you think it's not even a real clone? Just let me know down in the comments. And as always, thank you for watching, don't forget to subscribe, may the force be with you and have a nice day.